keeping you company this Ramadan.
Back with you on the mid-morning talk with Najma Kota, and I have the absolute pleasure of introducing our next guest, who is going to be speaking to us about the benefits of black seed, kulunji as it is commonly known in our cultural language. Pretash Jivan, who is a pharmacovigilance officer at TIBB and a qualified chiropractor. Welcome to the program, Pritesh.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for having me on the show. And good afternoon to you, and good afternoon to all the wonderful listeners today.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Now, Ramadan is a time to look back and reflect, whilst at the same time seeing how we can improve ourselves both spiritually and physically. And when we speak about the pharmacological effects of this and the benefits, I think not only in the month of Ramadan, but we're hoping to achieve that going forward from Ramadan. So give us the facts around the black seed, its history, and the role for internal use.
So, black seed is an ancient prophetic remedy that has been passed down from generation to generation. The earliest use of black seed dates back to over 4,000 years ago, where the ancient Egyptians and pharaohs like Tutankhamun and Cleopatra used black seed for the promotion of health and the prevention of disease. The father of medicine himself as well, the original doctor, Hippocrates, one of the first remedies he used in his patients was black seed, and that was for the promotion of health and well-being. Black seed is also mentioned in the Hadith by the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, that black seed is a cure for all ailments besides death. And today, with scientific validation, there's over 400 clinical studies that are showing the wonderful therapeutic benefits and nutritive benefits of this miracle seed or the seed of blessing. And as you mentioned, Osma, black seed is also commonly known as kulunji, or the scientific name of black seed is also known as Nigella sativa. So today, with scientific validation, we can see that black seed truly is a cure for most ailments besides death.
So, when you talk about the historical background of it and when it was discovered, and it goes back centuries ago, the rediscovery, if you like, of it, uh, when did this happen? And, your pharmacological intervention is very interesting because, like we spoke just before we went on air about the vigilance that you need to keep in terms of the, having it approved. Because most natural medicines, they go through quite a process. And so explain how that works.
So, in essence, a group of doctors, scientists, and professors from all around the world decided to study this miracle seed since it has been passed down from generation to generation, and people have been using it as a household remedy. So, through
Mm.
the scientific process, they found that there are so many wonderful benefits of this miracle seed, Kulunji, and those benefits can be broken down into two main categories. And
Mm.
those two main categories are, in essence, nutritive benefits or energy giving and nutrition giving benefits to the body. And the second one, clinical or therapeutic benefits to the body. So, from a
Right.
point of view from a nutrition, black seed is packed with wonderful vitamins such as vitamin B1, B2, B6, iron, calcium, potassium, and magnesium. It also contains essential fatty acids, which are very good for biochemical processes in the body. And those are omega 3, 6, and 9. And also,
Mm.
8 out of the 9 essential amino acids are found in this miracle seed. And Najma, these amino acids one has to consume through the diet. The body doesn't actually make them, and they
Right.
form the building blocks of each and every cell of our bodies. So, 8 out of the 9 essential amino acids are actually found in this miracle seed. So, from a point of view of nutrition and energy, using black seed or ingesting black seed on a daily basis will provide the body with the energy and vitamins that it needs for biochemical processes, biological processes, and also just to give you the energy that you need throughout the day, especially when we are fasting, to keep that sustained energy throughout the day as well.
Excellent. So, after the break, we'll find out more about this miracle seed.
Your zakah payments will be allocated strictly according to Sharia. Our team of ulama have identified people who zakah can be given to, and we ensure that funds and goods are distributed in the right hands. Our zakah projects cover education, food, security, orphan support, medical supplies, and refugee assistance. Your zakah can help needy families in South Africa, Syria, Yemen, Palestine, and Afghanistan. Ashraful Aid is an international humanitarian agency based in Johannesburg, sustaining the needs of communities in 15 countries affected by poverty, disaster, famine, and war. Visit ashrafulaid.org for latest updates and to donate online.
Freedom Stationery supply Marlin and Marlin Kids pens to me and my school friends. They supply just about everything we need to help us get a better education, from books to files to rulers. In fact, any any accessory we need. Freedom Stationery. Education for the nation. What does accessory mean?
As Palestine faces unrest, Africa Muslims Agency teams are on the ground providing emergency food to families. Donate 1,500 rand or any amount to help the people of Palestine, and imagine the difference you can make. Call AMA now on 011-834-8685 or donate online at africamuslimsagency.co.za. Africa Muslims Agency, 35 years of empowering, educating, and inspiring.
You know, it's a wonder how kids get anything done these days. With all the distractions, when do they ever get time to study? As a mother, all I can really do is make sure they have all they need to perform at their best. That's why I choose to include Sunfoil, triple refined pure sunflower oil with every meal I make. Naturally cholesterol-free and approved by the Heart and Stroke Foundation as part of a balanced eating plan. So whether I'm cooking, frying, or baking, I know every dish will be a wholesome one. Sunfoil, now we're cooking.
Give charity without delay, for it stands in the way of calamities. For child-headed households in Bloemendal in the Eastern Cape, the daily diet consists of white bread and a carton of cheap juice or sugar water, known locally as the poppy water diet. Make a difference to that one child or family. The Al-Fida Foundation has over the past 13 years worked on the ground and gathered the largest database in the Eastern Cape region of Muslim zakah recipients. Phone our offices at 041-484-1288 or visit our website at www.alfida.co.za. The Al-Fida Foundation, your social investment partner in the Eastern Cape.
You are listening to Salam Media live from our headquarters in South Africa. This is Salam Media, keeping you company this Ramadan.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome back. We welcome our very special guest, Pretash Jivan. Pretash, before the break, you were talking about just ingesting it at least, or the benefits of the black seed itself. But then again, it has to be prescribed, don't you think? Prescribed in the sense that how often do you take it? Because if we're saying it's good for you to take every day, then how much of it? How often? Can you have more than enough of it?
Yes, as the proverbial saying goes, too much of a good thing can be bad for you. So everything in moderation, most definitely. Certainly, it would depend on the condition that we are treating and the use of black seed. So certainly, if we are using it as a daily nutritive tonic or a daily vitamin tonic to provide the body with those vitamins that we did mention, then we can ingest 1 capsule a day or 5 ml of the pure cold press oil every single day, and that would provide us with the benefits of vitamins and nutrition. But from a clinical point of view, there is the other category that we spoke about, some of the
Mm.
wonderful medical benefits of black seed. And from a clinical point of view, specifically during the period of Ramadan and also beyond Ramadan, for conditions like type 1 and type 2 diabetes, also insulin resistance, which is very, very common. So, insulin resistance is basically a condition that entails where the body has a wonderful organ called the pancreas, and the pancreas produces a wonderful hormone called insulin, and insulin is responsible for regulating our blood sugar levels. So during the period of fasting, what happens is our blood sugar levels tend to drop, and when they drop, we tend to feel fatigued, tired, and also very importantly, irritable. As they
Mm.
say, a hungry man can be an angry man. So a lot of us experience irritability, mood swings. So it's very important that we regulate our blood sugar levels. So one of the benefits is there is a biochemical active compound that is present in black seed. It's known as thymoconin. And this thymoconin also helps to regulate blood sugar levels and helps to prevent insulin resistance. So, just going back to insulin resistance, that is the condition where the body produces insulin, but the muscle cells, the fat cells, and the body cells don't respond to insulin. And we find that there is increased weight, especially in the abdominal area. And also, we start feeling very weak, tired, and fatigued. So, black seed can assist with insulin resistance as well. Also, from a clinical point of view, black seed helps to lower cholesterol, specifically the dangerous cholesterols, which are known as low density lipoproteins. And these low
Mhm.
density lipoproteins are responsible for causing cardiac incidents, so increasing our incidence rate of heart attack and strokes. So black seed can lower those dangerous cholesterol levels. Also, very importantly, going now into the winter period, we find that people are getting sick quite often, and also during the fasting period, our immunity tends to drop. Specifically during this last 5 or 6 days of fasting, our
Mm.
immunity tends to drop. And I'm sure, Najma, you must have seen in the news as well, COVID numbers are spiking again.
Correct. Hmm.
Yeah. So there is now a resurgence of COVID, and thymoquinin. One of the wonderful characteristics of thymoquinin is it has immunomodulatory benefits. So helps to improve your immune system, so strengthen your immunity to help prevent bacterial, viral, and fungal infections as well. So that's also another wonderful benefit of black seed. And scientific research also shows that it is a powerful super antioxidant. And we've all heard the wonderful benefits of antioxidants, have we? Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, you're talking about building immunity and how popular, in fact, the black seed became during this pandemic. We were even using the oil for steaming. So, having mentioned that, I think that people are so aware. However, I think what we need to understand is that with, and I'm sure you'll agree that having taken it or ingesting it, as it were, because you can ingest it, that's important to know, that regular use of it is where you will see the effects, the therapeutic and health effects of it, right? So can one stay on this, provided it's regulated on a daily basis?
Oh, certainly, most definitely. And as you mentioned, consistency is the key for us to see the real benefits of the miracle seed. So it takes a lot of time for its therapeutic effects to really, show their wonderful benefits. Specifically, when we're looking at chronic conditions like hypertension, high cholesterol, like we mentioned, type 1, type 2 diabetes, and insulin resistance, then certainly, one has to really be consistent with taking black seed. And most definitely, we can use it as part of our daily a regime of vitamins and supplements. So certainly the body won't develop any resistance to it in any way, and nor will it also become ineffective or cause any side effects in the body. So that is the most wonderful part of black seed, that it's natural, safe, and has over 4,000 years of scientific, philosophical, and also historical backing behind it.
Absolutely. In terms of the oil, how does one use it? Because we're quite familiar with the capsules, and I know that we'll talk about that after you've answered this question. But in terms of the oil itself, because can you ingest the oil?
Yes, so the oil is a very natural oil. So it's a pure concentrated black seed oil, which is unadulterated. So it's not mixed with a flaxseed oil or any other carrier oil. It's extracted through a cold press method. So it doesn't denature any of the wonderful biochemical active compounds in black seed. So the oil can be ingested. So directly ingesting oil obviously isn't a very pleasant experience.
Correct. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
so a lot of people are not accustomed to ingesting oils. So some ideas that I can share with you is you could make your favorite salad dressing out of the black seed oil. Mix some balsamic vinegar, add some spices to it, and then apply that onto your pasta or your salads. Furthermore, you could also use it in a smoothie. So, putting it in a smoothie, or using it by making your own natural peanut butter at home as well. So that's also very important. And interestingly enough, that you mentioned that, Najma, the oil can be used topically.
I was about to ask you that. Yeah.
Yes.
What are the benefits? Great. Yeah.
So as we mentioned, some of the ancient Egyptians, such as Cleopatra, used black seed on her skin, and she was renowned to be one of the most beautiful ladies in the entire creation. So one of her beauty secrets was using black seed on her skin, and the reason that it actually works very well is because of the omega fatty acids that it has. So it keeps the skin soft and supple. Also, as we mentioned, it's a powerful antioxidant. And these antioxidants not only promote your immunity, but also help to get rid of oxidative damage and oxidative stress that generally occurs on all organs in the body, and also specifically on our skin due to exposure to sun, pollution, and also certain environmental factors. So the oil can be applied topically as a beauty tonic, so mixed with your favorite coconut oil or tissue oil, or also just use as a makeup remover or a health and rejuvenating tonic.
Hmm.
Furthermore, the oil could be mixed with amla oil or a coconut oil, or even aqueous cream, and applied onto the skin for conditions like eczema, psoriasis, dermatitis, also dandruff. I have also been trying a little bit of black seed on my hair because as we mentioned, one of the benefits of thymoquinin is to help strengthen hair follicles. So we can mix it with the amla oil or coconut oil, apply that onto our beard or onto the scalp, and that will help strengthen the hair follicles as well. So it's got the
Brilliant.
beauty element to it. So the oil is quite versatile in the sense that it can be used topically and as well as being ingested.
Right. So would the clinical response to ingesting either the oil or the capsule be any different, or the seed itself?
So there is a difference between the black seed capsules, the oil, and also the normal kulunji that we find in our grocery store. So when
Hmm.
we're looking at the black seed capsules, they are very, very concentrated, pure form of black seed. So there's 450 milligrams of pure active black seed per capsule, which is very, very concentrated. Similarly with the oil, a very concentrated form of oil. So if you think about the kulunji that we normally get in our grocery store, etc.,
Yeah.
or spice shop, That can be a little bit different because sometimes there could be pesticides or heavy metals that aggregate onto the seed itself. Furthermore, when we ingest the seed as well, we're not getting the pure biochemical active compounds that are present inside of the seed. If you actually think about it, if you break the seed or you smash the seed, we find that the seed will shatter and there'll be little fragments of shell of the seed that will be remaining behind. And a lot of the
Okay.
time, we ingest that and it actually just passes through the body without really getting a lot of, or us getting a lot or the maximum benefit of the black seed. So I would certainly suggest using, the capsules or the oil in the sense
Mm.
that it's heavy metal free, pesticide free, also been produced in a factory that has a GMP certificate, and also
Mhm.
very important, very concentrated, very pure, natural form of black seed.
After the break, we speak about this amazing product that TIBB has actually put together for all of the benefits that one can expect from this miracle seed, as it is called.
Worldwide change their lives by donating towards our Orphan Kind program. For 750 Rand per month, you can be the reason an orphan smiles. Go on, be Orphan Kind. Visit www.pennyappeal.org.za or call 031 1100 573 to find out how you can help save these children's lives. Penny Appeal. Small change, big difference.
Southern Africa Dawa Network is a non-profit organization striving to uplift the disadvantaged and empowering through education and Dawa. Donate to the SADN centers, the M.A. Mutala Islamic Center, as well as our Islamic centers in Amoti, Imtalumi, Botshabelo, and Castile. Donate your zakat and lillah today. Contact Farooq Sheikh 076-321-0650, Yusuf Mohammadi 072-259-3457, or the SADN head office 031 304 8000. Our account, Standard Bank, account number 050-856-294 for your zakat, or 050-879-790 for your lillah. Dawah through education, education through Dawah, the Southern Africa Dawah Network.
For a long time, we've lived in a centralized world, where institutions held the all-important data and confirmed all transactions. Those times are over. Welcome to Libertas Group, a blockchain development company boasting an ecosystem that continually redefines the way we do business. Our blockchain is decentralized, making it immune to hacking or alteration, putting the power back in your hands with no middleman so you can focus on the growth of your business. Libertas, the simplest investment choice you'll make.
Did you know that you can get the latest humanitarian news and updates from our Endowed Foundation by following us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube? You can also receive our flash updates via WhatsApp by adding 082 591 6430 as a contact and sending us a WhatsApp message with your name. That's 082 591 6430. Visit ourindad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
Are you looking for a cross-border road transport company that is committed in achieving high safety standards, who is fast and efficient, and also excellent customer service? Gardi Global specializes in cross-border transport from South Africa to Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Zambia, and Malawi. Gardi Global, situated at 10 Daniel Road, Bend Road, Johannesburg. For inquiries, contact our trained staff on 011 614 3108 or email info@co.za. Safe long haul into Africa is our business. Gardi Global Transport.
You are listening to Salam Media live from our headquarters in South Africa. This is Salam Media, keeping you company this Ramadan.
Sentio is an ethically based asset manager that is focused on delivering superior risk-adjusted returns for their clients, regardless of market conditions. For more information on their Sharia investment products, visit their website on www.santio-capital.com and start saving towards your investment goals today. Santio Capital Investment, invest for good. Santio Capital Management is an authorized financial services provider. We thank our guest, Pretash Jivan, for staying with us until after 12:30 for this informative informative time that we're discussing this amazing seed, black seed. However, I think a lot of people know the benefit, right? Clinically, you've indicated what we can expect from using this in particular. But I think what's really, really important is that just before the break, that discussion we had on taking the seed from the grocery store and the one in the capsule form. And TIBB, when did TIBB in fact establish this particular product? And obviously the research was done on the product itself, the seed itself. It's an ancient remedy, like you said, but to actually take it and put it into capsule form and make it clinically approved and, can I say, usable, as it were, for the benefits that it has.
Yes, so it's actually been quite some time, plus minus 20 odd years in the making, getting the different variants of black seed and the formulations specifically correct. So it is available, like you mentioned, in the black seed pure capsules and also the pure cold press oil. And very importantly as well, there is also a black seed vapor rub. Which is really, really good now as we are approaching the winter season. A lot of us are susceptible to colds and flus and also body aches and pains. Some of the key active ingredients that are present in the vapor rub is menthol eucalyptus oil, also very importantly thymol oil, camphor. Those are very, very well-known and established active ingredients
Right.
that have shown a lot of therapeutic response, in terms of helping open up the chest, helping a person breathe a lot more better. And you mentioned as well, very importantly, for steaming, to help open up the areas, specifically during this COVID pandemic, and us seeing a resurgence in the COVID infection rate as well. So it's a very nice product to keep handy. Also, what's very important is the vapor rub contains nutmeg oil, thymol oil, and also pure black seed oil as well. So you're getting the wonderful therapeutic benefits of black seed combined with menthol, eucalyptus, and camphor. So as you know, when one gets the cold or flu, one of the first telltale signs and symptoms, specifically if it's man flu, where the body starts to ache and there's body aches and pains. So one can actually use the vapor rub as a muscle and joint rub. So for general body aches and pains, also for chronic pains like lower back pain or a sports injury like ankle sprain or elbow injury, etc. So not only for opening up the airways, but also for as a muscle and joint rub as well.
Right now at TIBB, because this is an exclusive, it sounds like exclusive to TIBB and its products. Who actually puts this together? When you talk about all the mixtures that go into the vapor rub, for example, who puts this together?
So we have a factory that actually does the manufacturing, but this has been researched, tried and tested from the days of Professor Rashid Bika as well. So he was the founder of TIBB as a company. And when his daughter was diagnosed with a very rare chest condition, he decided to search for alternative options as to treating her. And inshallah, today with God's grace, she is healthy, doing well, And so yeah, Professor Rashid Bika was, was pinnacle and is pinnacle, has been pinnacle in the formulation of the products in general.
Mm. Alhamdulillah. And in terms of the, the alternative remedy, I think this is the way to go. And TIBB has a range of products, although today we're talking about just the black seed, but there's so much more that one can do in terms of the alternative option for, health reasons.
Most definitely. So each and every TIBB product is of herbal origin. None of the products contain alcohol. None of the products also contain stimulants such as caffeine or ephedrine that will elevate your heart rate, that will hinder other biochemical processes or organs in the body. And also, very importantly, each and every TIBB product has clinical validation behind it and has been tried, tested, and trusted for over 20 years in the South African market. And very importantly as well, specifically with all of our Muslim customers and patients, each and every product does have a halal certificate as well. And 90% of the products are suitable for vegetarians.
Right. And can children ingest the tablets, use the oil, use the vapor rub?
So unfortunately, we don't have a lot of clinical data to support children using our capsules or the oil. So certainly, the oil can be used from a topical point of view, and the vapor rub certainly from a topical point of view. But
Right.
in terms of clinical validation, generally we advise, children over the age of 12 years, then they can start consuming, black seed capsules or oil.
Mm-hmm.
But for little kids that have a chest infection or finding it difficult to breathe, or a muscle or joint pain, for example, or even an eczema or psoriasis, like we discussed, you
Mm-hmm.
can, apply the vapor rub directly or use a mixture of the oil with aqueous cream or a coconut oil and then apply onto the affected area.
Mm. In terms of economics, is it compatible in the market?
Yes, certainly. Black seed is very well priced. The oil is a little bit on the medium end of the market, in the sense that the extraction process of the oil is a cold press method. So, like we mentioned, we do not add any alcohol to the seeds, or we do not heat the seeds in any way to try and extract the oil. They use a mechanical process, a cold press process. So it's a very pure and natural oil that one gets. But the capsules are extremely competitively priced, and they do contain, all the products contain nappy codes. So for those patients that do want to put them on their medical aids, most medical aids will allow them to do so.
Mm-hmm. So where can one obtain the TIBB black seed product range?
So TIBB Black Seed is available at all leading pharmacies, also your local health store as well. And also, for more information, one can also visit our website, www.blackseed.co.za.
Mm-hmm. So okay, once again, let's just talk about, just before we close, and thank you so much for joining us and taking extra time off the time that we had planned for your interview, to discuss or to quickly mention the benefits and the fact that it's clinically approved. I think that's very important. So let's just reinforce that information so that people, if they want to know more about the product, where can they go to?
Yes, so for further information, one can always visit our website, like I mentioned, www.blackseed.co.za, or also our Facebook page, which is TIBB Black Seed. And like I mentioned, just to reiterate some of those benefits just quickly, like we mentioned, health and nutrition, so all the vitamins, minerals, and nutrition that the body requires for biological processes. And then also from a clinical or therapeutic point of view, helps to regulate blood sugar levels, that is type 1, type 2 diabetes, and insulin resistance. Also helps with lowering cholesterol, specifically the dangerous cholesterols, LDL. It is a powerful super antioxidant, which neutralizes free radicals in the body and helps promote immunity. It's also a powerful immunomodulator and a powerful bronchodilator as well, and also has anti-inflammatory actions. So truly, truly, black seed really is a miracle seed or the seed of blessing.
During the pandemic, I think people have become more and more aware of their wealth and health and well-being. I think that it's important that we maintain the health. Even if you've had COVID and coming out from it, or having completely recovered from it, inshallah, I think it's important that you continue with this regime and also with a healthy lifestyle. I think that's important to remember. It has to be
Yes,
supported with a healthy lifestyle. We might call it a miracle seed, but you can't just ingest and then expect miracles to happen.
Exactly, 100% correct. And that's what we advocate at TIBB, a holistic approach to lifestyle. So managing your stress, drinking a lot of water, also, exercising the body, having a good diet as well is essential to optimum health and well-being. So that is fundamental. So certainly, I mean, using the miracle seed will help, no doubt. But I think 80% or, at least 50% of the work should definitely come from lifestyle factors as well.
Thank you very much, Brother Pretash Jivan. It's been such a pleasure spending this time with you. I'm sure people have benefited from the information you've shared, and I hope that they go onto your website to find out more about it. And remember, this product is available at all leading pharmacies, as our guest said. Enjoy the rest of Ramadan, and the best wishes for Eid, inshallah, to you and everyone at TIBB.
Shukran, thank you. Jazakallah. Hope to see you soon. Hope to speak soon.
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.